What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Next Generation Motors Hub, the channel where we bring you the hottest, the boldest, and the most game-changing vehicles on the planet. And today's video is genuinely a big one, because Volkswagen has just done something they've genuinely never done before. We are talking about the 2026 Volkswagen ID Era 9X, a massive 6-seat SUV with a combined range pushing beyond 1,600 kilometers. And let me tell you right now, this is genuinely Volkswagen's boldest move in years. So if you are new here, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's get straight into it. Let's start with the story here, because it's genuinely fascinating. This is Volkswagen's very first range-extended electric vehicle, built specifically for the Chinese market through their SAIC-Volkswagen joint venture, and it's also the largest SUV the Volkswagen brand has ever produced anywhere in the world. It was first previewed as a concept at the Shanghai Auto Show back in 2025, and it entered full production in March 2026 at Volkswagen's Ningbo plant. To prove just how confident they are in this car's range and durability, Volkswagen even organized an intercontinental expedition, driving the 9X over 12,000 kilometers from China all the way to Wolfsburg, their headquarters in Germany. Before we even get into the numbers, just look at this thing. The 9X carries a genuinely fresh design language for Volkswagen, with an active front air intake, a split headlight arrangement, and even a roof-mounted LiDAR sensor integrated cleanly into the silhouette. Retractable door handles keep the surfaces smooth and aerodynamic, and the overall proportions are genuinely massive. This thing measures over 5.2 meters long, actually slightly longer than a BMW X7, making it comfortably the biggest crossover Volkswagen has ever launched under its own badge. Move around to the side and the sheer scale of this vehicle becomes even more apparent. It rides on a wheelbase stretching over 3 meters, giving it genuinely limousine-like proportions inside, while the exterior styling leans into a premium, contemporary look that Volkswagen says draws inspiration from more upscale SUVs in the segment. A single-strip taillight design wraps around the rear, tying the whole silhouette together with a clean, minimalist finish that carries through from the concept car almost unchanged. Around the back, the rear end continues that same understated premium theme with a full-width light bar and a smooth, uncluttered tailgate. Despite its massive footprint, engineers reportedly focused heavily on maneuverability too, and the 9X actually comes standard with rear-wheel steering, giving it a genuinely tight turning radius of just 4.85 meters, smaller than some compact hatchbacks, which is a seriously impressive feat for a vehicle this size. Now let's talk about the numbers, because this is genuinely where the 9X becomes something special. Under the hood sits a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, but crucially, it doesn't send power directly to the wheels. Instead, it works purely as a generator, charging the battery and feeding the electric motors, a setup known as a series hybrid, or EREV, extended range electric vehicle. This is genuinely Volkswagen's first attempt at this kind of technology, and they've gone all in on it with this flagship model. Buyers get a choice between a 51.1 kilowatt-hour LFP battery or a larger 65.2 kilowatt-hour NMC pack, co-developed with battery giant CAT-L. On pure electric power alone, CLTC range lands between approximately 347 and 406 kilometers, depending on the battery chosen. Genuinely strong numbers on their own. But add in that range-extending engine, and total combined range stretches all the way up to an incredible 1,651 kilometers, meaning this SUV can genuinely drive across entire countries without needing to stop for fuel or a lengthy charge. Performance is genuinely impressive too. The top-spec dual-motor all-wheel drive variant produces 380 kilowatts or 510 horsepower combined, launching this massive SUV from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 5.6 seconds, numbers that are honestly shocking for a vehicle this size and weight. Charging is handled through an 800-volt architecture, allowing a genuinely quick 10 to 80% top-up in around 16.5 minutes on a suitable high-power charger.
The chassis underneath is just as sophisticated. The 9X uses a dual-chamber air suspension system that can adapt to road conditions up to 15 meters ahead, along with continuous damping control and adjustable ground clearance of up to 150 millimeters, letting the vehicle switch between a smooth, cushioned highway ride and a firmer, more controlled setup depending on conditions. Now let's talk about interior, because Volkswagen has clearly built this as a genuine flagship. Details on the full production interior remain somewhat limited, but based on the concept it's derived from, expect a massive dashboard-spanning infotainment display, along with an optional roof-mounted screen specifically for rear passengers, genuinely leaning into the 6-seat luxury positioning this vehicle is aiming for. Material quality and rear seat comfort have reportedly been a major focus, with Volkswagen specifically tailoring the cabin to Chinese buyer preferences, prioritizing rear legroom and premium finishes throughout. Now here's genuinely the most interesting part of this whole story: pricing. Volkswagen opened pre-sales for the 9X starting at approximately 329,800 Chinese yuan, working out to around 47,715 US dollars, with higher trims climbing to roughly 379,800 Chinese yuan, or about 54,950 US dollars. Volkswagen is calling this strategy asymmetric pricing, deliberately positioning the 9X well below the typical 420,000 yuan floor that Chinese domestic rivals like the Aito M8 and Lynk & Co 900 have set for large 6-seat flagships, while still offering a genuinely full spec sheet across every single trim level. Look, the Volkswagen ID Era 9X isn't just another SUV launch. It's genuinely Volkswagen admitting that pure battery electric vehicles alone aren't enough to win in China's fiercely competitive new energy vehicle market, and responding with a genuinely serious, purpose-built answer. With a combined range beyond 1,600 kilometers, genuinely quick performance, and pricing that undercuts Chinese domestic rivals, Volkswagen has built something that directly challenges China's homegrown EREV specialists on their own turf, using a formula those very companies helped pioneer. That's going to do it for today's video here on Next Generation Motors Hub. If you enjoyed this one, give it a big thumbs up. Drop your thoughts on the Volkswagen ID Era 9X down in the comments below, and make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a video. We've got so much more coming your way very soon. Until next time, stay passionate, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.